Hi, my friends. I just wanted to give you a little bit of clarification around the science for this week. It will be posted in in day 22, which is Monday. Science is titled Science Days 22 through 26. And the reason this is gray is because it hasn't gone live yet for you guys. Inside of there, you have the form and you have a document. And it's got a lot of parts to it. So I tried to make it a little bit easier for you in a couple of ways. First things first, I added part 1, part 2, part 3. I added those words so you would know which part was which. And I also, in the document, I gave you a space to write your answer for each part in the document. So essentially in each part there's a video and then something that you need to write about. But if you're not going to sit down and do this all in one sitting, it can be kind of tricky to use the form because the form won't save itself. So that's why I added part 1 and part 2 into the document. The document was for parts 3 through 6 originally, and I added part 1 and part 2 on there. So if you'd rather answer your questions in the document rather than in the form, that's okay. You're still going to need the form close by because that's where you're going to get the links to the videos. So the first one describes a man's experience when he jumps through a storm cloud. And then the second part is sort of the end of that video where you have some questions to answer. So if you're trying to break it up into parts, it would be easy to do parts 1 and parts 2 together and then take a break. After part 1 and part 2, there's 4 more parts, and there's a little video in each section. I'm just going to copy it out and put it in a different browser for myself. When you click on the link, it'll go to it. Each of the remaining parts are describing one type of cloud. So Doug will talk to you about 4 different types of clouds, and that is where you'll need this bottom part of the document. So you're going to have to be clicking back and forth from his video where he gives you the name. So a little bit later in the video, you'll see that he tells you what kind of cloud this is. Cumulus, a pile of fluff. So this document asks you, to give you the cloud type. So from that one we were just looking at, cumulus, and it also asks you to use the describing words from the video. So Mystery Doug just described this as a cumulus, a pile of fluff cloud. So pile of fluff cloud is what you're going to put in the description for cumulus cloud. So there's going to be kind of a bit of clicking back and forth. Again, this is for parts 3 through 6. So on the form, each type of cloud is its own little video. And then you need to use what you learned from the video to fill in this table in the document. And then once you're done with the whole thing, then you should just click yes to each part of the form that you've done all 6 parts and submit it. And you'll need to also turn in your document. So this science is for the whole week long. And again, I would recommend maybe trying parts 1 and 2 when you have a little bit of time, and then working on parts 3 through 6 when you have a little bit of time. If you're going to try to do it all at once, it's probably going to take you about 45 minutes, I would think, to do this if you do it all in one sitting. So break it up if you want. It's not due until Friday. And have fun. There's a lot to learn in this little section.